But you got Keon Davis fighting somebody 3-2. What 3-2 with two knockouts.
So he probably coming to win. You know what I mean?
I expect Keon to get the knockout this time and look impressive. This fight going to be at 100 and
47.
I don't know. They ain't got the weight right here.
Yeah, they don't be doing it on
But
box
it's
where
going to be
they
anywhere. But we know it's going to be anywhere. We know it's going to be anywhere from 47 to 54 though. So when you're a prospect, niggas be coming at 150, 151. They don't even
No,
care
yeah,
about
you can
that.
come in at if it's 47, you come in at 150 and still be good. Yeah,
Yeah, no bullshit. So we know he gonna come anywhere from 147 to 154. Like I said, I expect him to get the knockout and look impressive. Get his first knockout of his pro career. He didn't get the
yeah,
stoppage the first time around, but he looked sharp.
yeah. He was. Remember, he said, they gave him a tough opponent his last time out. He was really surprised by his opponent, like you said. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, his
I'm
punch
expecting
resistant.
this probably gonna be the same thing because I'm assuming they probably looking to sign Keon or offer him a deal. So they
Yeah, I
probably
would like. I would
to
like
get
to
some
think
type of,
so. Yeah, yeah, I would definitely like to think that's the move. Then you got Nico Ali Wash back. He ain't been in the ring since yeah, he ain't been in the ring in 8 months. So that's the longest layoff of his career. So I don't know if it's gonna be any ring rust, but like I said, that's the longest he ever been out the ring since he turned pro.
I heard this was a 6 rounder.
It is a 6 rounder.
Eh,
Yeah, this is one. Yeah, it's a 6 rounder for sure. I guess pumping the brakes a little bit, giving him more time to develop.
because he did have the last like two fights was tough for him.
Yeah,
Last and he got a draw, maybe like the fight before that or something, right?
no, he lost.
Yeah, he lost. Okay, yeah, he lost. Yeah,
He got his get back though. They fought twice. He got it to get back.
I knew it was a draw. Like he had a bad night. I knew he either
Yeah,
lost or he drew. He one of them two. Yeah.
yeah, he got his get back. But he fight like I said, Nico 10-1 now. Fighting somebody 5-1. So he's accustomed to winning. That's gonna be a good matchup. He been in the ring 6 times, came out victorious 5 times. So I would hope that he gonna assume he gonna come out victorious again.
Right.
Uh,
I mean, I like Nico Ali Walsh, man. Obviously, people putting a lot of pressure on him because of who he is, who his granddaddy is, and shit like that. And people, I feel like when he first started, like his first 5 fights, people was just expecting him to be this phenom because his granddaddy. But then people started to realize like he didn't really have no extensive amateur career for real. He kind of just jumped into the pros and got signed to Top Rank because he got a relationship with Bob Arum and shit like that. So I mean, he could be good. He just got, like you said, they probably pumping the brakes because they probably moved him a little too quicker than they wanted to, and they
cause he did. Shout out to him, but he did start off impressive. That's what gave them the instinct to probably start to move fast because he was getting knockouts. That's the
yeah,
one thing that's natural to him out of everything is he got a natural right hand. They got some pop on it. So he was starching guys. When he first turned pro. So sometimes it can have you move a little faster and reality hit a little bit. But honestly, it's a good. Honestly, it probably best that he took that loss and came back and got it back. And both fights was tough. So like he had to come back and really get it back. Like he ain't come back and just win it easy in a rematch. He had to come back and really win it. So going through little shit like that actually gonna help you because you ain't go through shit like that in the amateur. So you gonna have to learn. You learn on the job, kinda. So the
facts.
shit that other motherfuckers might have had, they probably didn't dealt with their wars and dealt with their first time losing and all that. You didn't probably deal with certain shit like that. And so you're gonna be learning on the job. First time dealing with shit gonna be the pros.
No, that's facts too. And like you said, them tough matchups that he probably need because people gonna be trying to get his best anyway or get the best of him anyway because of the name and shit like that. So I mean, it's probably good that he got them wars out the way. But now he know how to kind of handle that situation because it's gonna come up again. So it's just now you know how to handle yourself probably a lot better in them situations.
You got it be Delonte Johnson, Tiger Johnson,
Yeah,
14 of
full
those
time.
6 knockouts. Fight somebody 17-3
Okay, okay.
with 12 knockouts, so he got a little pop. He ain't really been in there with nobody. For How you feel about Tiger? I feel like honestly he was ascending, and then the stock started dropping a little bit because some fighters was tougher than they thought it was going to be. But what's your take on him though? Do you feel like started off real hot, and then started to like the last two or three fights might have made top rank, reassess? Because even in opponent wise, it almost you could tell they reassessed almost a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I like Tiger, man. Pure boxer, man. He not a knockout guy. He not really putting guys out of there, but he's a really good boxer in my eyes. I think he could do some good things at 40. Um, I mean, like you said though, I do feel like Top Rank probably reassessed his situation in terms of they probably like, okay, maybe he not what we thought he was. He Olympian and everything, but maybe he's just not what we thought he was. We probably thought he was gonna be this crazy prospect. He came out the Olympics and all this shit. But
Because in a
he
way, I feel like they thought he was going to be where Keyshawn the
he's
Schuster
in
at,
that. Yeah.
because they turned pro 2021. And honestly, it was looking like that. Like he was getting better the first 10 fights. I want to say he kept ascending. Even the opponents was getting better. He still was looking good. Was winning easy. But and like every style, honestly, where every fighter, you just find that one style that just be like, okay, that's your style. Where if you probably gonna lose, it's probably gonna be a nigga who fight like that. And with his problem is kind of like the it's kind of like the boxers, long rangey type of guys,
No, yeah. I mean,
which is surprising, honestly, because usually the boxers probably be like the guys that like rush in on some Sean Porter shit.
yeah, they go just try to jab and box their head off at that point, motherfucker. But I mean, as far as Tiger goes, man, I like Tiger Johnson. I do think he's a really good fighter. I think he could be some big. He could do some big things at 40. It'll probably be a little tougher since he's not really punching like that. Uh, but I do think he got the potential to be a world champion. Obviously, just based off the skill set. But I do think it could be a tough ride for him. But I fuck with Tiger though.
Yeah, 140 loaded.
That's
And
what
to
I'm
be
saying. It
honest,
could be a tough
and to be
ride.
honest with you, by the time he ready, it might still be loaded. Because by the time he ready, let's
35.
just say 20, let's just say 26, 27. Keyshawn might be done with 35 by 2027. It's 2025 now. He not a 22-year-old getting a title shot. He 25, 26. These guys turned pro at 22, 23 years old already because they had a crazy amateur background. So he probably gonna be done with 35 by 2026, 2027. Then you got Tank, who probably then you got Shakur. Shakur probably gonna be done with 35 in about time
Maybe even Abdullah,
2027.
nigga. Shit.
Real rap, Abdullah, that's his first. He really young, so he's growing. So it's like he only gonna beat he said he won a world title shot in 2025. I don't think that's happening because I don't think you're gonna fight Keyshawn, either Shakur, Tank, or Lomachenko. Maybe if Lomachenko don't retire and Raymond Mortai get the vacant belt, I could see Top Rank telling the kid like, you mean you don't have to take this. You could wait. It's a big risk, but if you feel like you're ready, we'll give it to you. Type shit. That's the only way I see them putting him in there with somebody for a title shot. Because if him and Raymond Mortai fight for the vacant IBF, and I ain't gonna lie, that would be very early, very soon. That'd be very dangerous. And Raymond Mortai more proven, but off the eye test, that's a fight where I'm going to pick Abdullah because I'm just had to go with my eye test. I know Raymond more proven, but I'm just gonna go off the eye test, and I'm just assuming that he going what I see is correct, and he gonna get it done.
Yeah, and I mean Abdullah, that's gonna be a lot more experience too, because you got to. I mean, they say Loma got until October to make his decision. So let's say he vacated in October, they got to still match make the fight. That probably ain't even happening until early 26. He got
Yeah.
time to develop and really be ready for that fight. You know what I mean?
But that's the only way. Because even if you pushing for a world title shot in 2025, it's like Shakur, Keyshawn, or Tank gonna be like, nah, because it's just not too much. Only person who is if you fight for the vacant that Loma give up with Raymond Mortai. That's the only thing that's gonna make sense. Because Raymond need a shot, so we know if it get vacant, they're gonna look to give it to Raymond Montaya because he's been waiting. He's from a 2016 class. It's 2025. He was a decade in. So they're gonna give him that IBF vacant spot for sure. He gonna fight somebody for that title. I don't know who it's gonna be, but he gonna fight somebody in 2025 for that title if Loma don't come back.
or he gonna maybe he get the Loma shot. Shit.
No, that's over. He not getting Loma. You know what that fight no fucking Abdullah basis.
No, I'm talking about Raymond Mortalia.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie though, I don't see Loma fighting him either, but
If he decide not to vacate, if he decide like I'm staying.
I ain't gonna lie, like these Loma nice, but I'm not gonna I just can't pick him to beat Raven just off of taking all his time off and just coming back and fighting that young guy in his prime like that. That just gonna be a lot to ask of him.
Man, cause he don't niggas don't know what he doing right now, man. He just taking his fucking merry time trying to make a decision.
Like Loma
He just
could beat
watching shit
him.
play out.
I wouldn't be surprised if Loma beat him, but I wouldn't pick him to beat Raymond just because, like I said, I ain't picking no fighter out their prime to just take 2 years off and come back and fight a motherfucker in their prime and win. And I'm not doing that with no fighter. So,
When last time he fought?
uh, Cambosis.
Or he beat him up. That was what in the summertime.
So you gotta think. Let's just say he was to realistically fight. What would his next fight be like? What like April?
If I say in the summertime again, shit, in the summertime.
Probably not even April. Probably fucking May, June, some shit
That's what
like
I'm
that.
saying. In
Right.
the summer, shit,
So like,
it'll be a year.
don't get me wrong. Like, I wouldn't be mad if somebody was playing devil's advocate. Like, bro, Raymond Montaya, like, he ain't showed you enough for him to. He can. That might be the level he can come back and beat right there. Like, probably can't get no past that level. You'll fuck up. But that might be the level where he probably can come back and beat. But he had to show me he could do that.
Oh yeah, I mean, no, yeah, I fuck with Loma, bad motherfucker, man. One of my favorite fighters ever, dog. But it have been a little minute, man. I don't like this ring rust layoff shit, man. Especially for top guys like that, a motherfucker Hall of Fame dude like that that's still supposed to be fighting.
Or, but then you got, you know what I mean, Abdullah Mason
Dude, look,
fighting somebody 16-2 with 11 knockouts. His last opponent was Rolly. He went 10 rounds with Rolly.
yeah, yeah.
He beat somebody 35-3.
Who he beat?
Coming off the Rolly fight. I don't know his name, Jonathan Romero, but he was 35-3. You mean, so that's a little good dub right there. Before he beat somebody 15-0 before. So that's his two highlight wins that I'm looking at. 35-3 win and the 15-0 win. Those his two biggest Jones.
He coming to make an upset. But I mean, of course, I'm picking Abdullah Mason to get the win. I just, you know what I mean. I don't even need to see brother, but I don't. But obviously, we do got some questions. Just about Abdullah getting clipped last time too, twice.
Yeah.
And this guy seemed to be punching too. You know what I mean? So we do got some questions about that. But I mean, as far as man, I ain't picking nobody against that man. If you ain't one of these champions, damn near dog.
Yeah. Only person I'm picking against Abdullah honestly is four people. That's the all the four champ. Well, no, Shakur, Tank, Keyshawn Davis. That's probably it for real.
That's what I'm saying. If you ain't one of these champions, it's like
That's
I'm
the
damn near picking Abdullah, man.
that's the only thing because I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I don't think Loma could beat Abdullah right now. I'm like FT. So that's the only three motherfuckers that I think that you know what I mean. But that's only for 2025. We get to 2026. At that point, I'm half him over anybody. They just gotta get my opportunity because he the next guy I seen like that was like David where I seen that 17. I was just like yeah, like ain't nobody gonna beat him ever. And that's how I feel about Abdullah. But he fight him as long as he don't jump out too early. He gonna be alright. I got to move everybody.
Oh man, that nigga rolling, dog. That nigga cold, man. It's gonna be hard to see somebody just beating him the fuck up. It's just hard to picture that.
Cause I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I said, bro, I mean everybody. Like when it come time for the Shakurs and the Keyshawn Davis fights and take fights, I'm picking Abdullah Mason. I'm picking Abdullah. So as long as none of these fights happen in 2025, if they happen in 2026, 2027, I'm picking Abdullah Mason, and they'll just have to prove me wrong.
I mean, I damn near understand, man. I can't even get mad at that dog. How he
Yeah,
looking right now, man? It's hard to go against that nigga, man. That nigga cold, dog.
yeah, they had to prove me wrong for sure, for sure. You
No,
got
he.
Vito Menelicki, whatever
Who
my
he
nigga.
got, man? That's the one dude I forgot. When I posted the highlights of the undercard, I forgot to get him.
Yeah, he fighting somebody 21-0 with 9 knockouts. So undefeated versus undefeated. He don't learn how to lose yet. So that should be a good fight.
Yeah, it don't seem like he probably another boxer. It sounds like at least based off the
Yeah,
record.
all right. Unless he like a Nick Ball who's still aggressive, but I
Right.
mean,
So I mean, yeah, based off the record, it sounds like he boxing a little bit. I mean, Vito always been decent too. Vito been a decent prospect since I've been watching him. Um, I guess I mean it sounds like they're trying to give him a step up and see what he really talking about now. You give him an undefeated guy.
this is debut at 162.
Oh, okay, yeah, 160. Okay, okay. I mean, that maybe that's a decent move for him. Apparently, he don't think he can keep making this 54. So I mean,
Okay.
maybe 60 a good move for him. And like we always say, 60 wide open, damn near. You know what I mean? You do got some good guys around his era though, like a Troy, Elijah Garcia's, and
Yeah,
you
I
got
ain't
like
gonna lie.
around this time period.
That's the route they gonna go to if he fight. Cause I ain't gonna lie. As soon as he go to 60, if I'm top rank, I'm already on my head. Like just cause like I got Beck, so if I'm gonna pick one of y'all to dethrone him and be my next guy, I got like cook each other. Like that'll make me more confident you're gonna beat him. Not to say that they at the level with Beck, where if they beat each other, that means you could beat Beck. But you just wanna, it's just if you got a lot of young guys in one weight class, you might as well let them fight each other and really figure out who the best one is.
No facts, man. Because especially because, like you said, if they ain't one weight class, one of them got to be a guy, man. The belt's gonna be spread over from stable to stable. One of you got to pick one to be the guy, one or two at most.
Cause they already did it. Technically, they made a fight Martinez. So do I do the same shit? Like, oh, I here go another hot young guy. Now another hot prospect who want to take over 160. I mean, let's who better out of y'all two now. So and even Jahad Tucker in there. He had 160. Let's who better out of y'all now. So it's like
Yeah.
all these young guys. Like if you're gonna match it, if you're gonna put your money in one, you might as well make them all fight and put your money in the one who beat all of them. That's what I would do. Just just make them all rumble. Like I ain't gonna find out later. I'm gonna find out right now who the best one, and whoever become the best one, that's what I'm gonna put the money into.
No, effects like you said, just like they did Troy and what's his name Martinez. Man, they be trying to keep them niggas undefeated, man.
Cause 140 like that too, they need to make Tiger Johnson fight that nigga Rohan Palaco.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But speaking of Rohan Palaco,
He
he
on the
next.
card.
Yeah, he the next fight at the Vito. He fights somebody 22-1 with 17 knockouts.
Oh, okay, okay.
He just came off beating somebody 12-0. So he going into another fight with somebody 14-0. I like Rob. Rob is just he walk you down with the Philly shell almost. Sometimes he be walking niggas down with the Philly shell. He do everything hard. He a mean fighter in there. That's what I like about him the most. He's a mean fighter. He might be the best fighter at 140 that Tom Ring got.
Who Rohan?
Does not name Teofimo Lopez.
Tio don't fuck with them niggas no way. But motherfucking, no,
Yeah,
I like Rohan Polanco, man. He punching this shit. He get, like you said, he can really punch for real, and he got a really good skill set as far as that motherfucking really shell go. You know what I mean? He can really work that motherfucker. Shout out to Rohan, man. He be showing love on the page too, man.
he like James told you. He like James told you with it, where Floyd did it for Floyd used the shoulder roll, but he did it off his back foot. Where James Tony used the shoulder roll, but he still was trying to knock you the fuck out the whole time. He used this shoulder roll on the front foot, and he just relied off his good slick defense. But he was trying to knock you out, and that's how Rohan Polanco is. He a guy that's using his shoulder roll, but he using it on his front foot, and he just trusting in his reflexes and his counters and just his meanness, because he a mean fighter too, like James Tony. So that's what he remind me of.
Yeah, shout out to Rohan, man. I'm expecting him to go get a win. He do it sound like he got a good opponent though, so maybe
Yeah,
it'll
I'm
be a good
expecting
fight.
him to. He a counterpuncher and he mean. So 22-1 with 17 knockouts sound like a guy who's gonna bring the pressure and give him what he want. So I'm expecting a knockout from Rohan because that's what he want. If he ain't got to find you, he gonna do his thing. Got fast hands, got good power, good skill set. And like I said, good upper body movement and he a mean fighter. Then you got your man, the return, the return of Jared Big Baby Anderson. 17-1, 15 knockouts against somebody 12-3 with 10 knockouts. Just a gimme. What you look? I guess I ain't gonna really ask you who you picking, but who what you looking for? Like we got Jared Anderson. You feel me? That's our pick. But as you looking for an impressive victory, do you expect an impressive victory over six? Is the 6 rounds? Is we going over or under?
Man, I need a great impress. Man, I need something crazy out here to this fight, bro. Only because, bro, I just need him to back. I need him to get back into. Well, I mean, I know he in the mix still technically, but I need him to just get back right, man. Just feeling good, man, and just back in his flow. And I think a knockout will help. So I'm hoping he can get that motherfucker like you under 6, man, 5 to 6, man. This dude. Will you say this record is 12 and what?
12-3, 10 knockouts.
I mean, he got a little power, but
But he a heavyweight. I mean, all them niggas here are big
right.
as shit. So
I mean, fuck it, over 6, man. Six to eight. What is it? What is it? 10 rounder?
uh, hold on, let me check. I might check it out.
Probably a 10. 6 to 8, man. You got to get him up out of there for me.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Yeah, man. I need him out of there in 6 to 8, man. I need an impressive victory, just to people to show people too, though. You know what I mean? That was just. I mean, it wasn't no fluke. I can't even say a fluke. That nigga Bacoli the real deal. I can't say it was a fluke,
Yeah,
but
you could just show. You could basically show what Stephen Foreign just showed. Like y'all niggas not him.
no facts. You're not in a way, bro.
It's like it's the same shit. Like a lot of people counted Steven out, thinking that since this guy could do it, the next man could do it, and you could show that. Like I said, it's not a fluke because Bacody's the real deal. But you could show that players fuck up too. You feel me? That's all, and you gonna be back. So, but like I said, it gotta be under 6. He gotta come back and he gotta put on the show. That's the way to get the fans back talking too. Honestly, I don't really know if fans want to. Tune in for 8 rounds. Honestly, with a guy 10-3.
No, guys, he do need, like you said, he got to just win impressively, man. He got to get this dude up out of there, man. I don't want to see him go no 10 rounds with this guy and get no unanimous decision or nothing like that. Uh,
And just but I still think he's the future of the heavyweight division. You got Keyshawn Davis, first world title
sure.
shot. I'm picking Keyshawn to look impressive. I'm picking him to win by stoppage between 7 to 10 rounds. I think his opponent real good. Obviously, he upset Navarrete. He real awkward. Uh, yeah, I just think Keyshawn gonna be too much to deal with. I think once Keyshawn pick up on his rhythm, he'll start letting his combinations go. And like I said, once picking him his rhythm, he'll just start boxing his head off from there, and he a mean fighter, so he'll start upping the tempo and really start beating him up, and really start breaking him down. But I do expect it to be a good fight, back and forth fight for about the first probably 4 rounds, 5 rounds before, like I say, he pick up on everything and start breaking him down a little more, start getting him up out of there. But it's a good fight though, good card. I can't wait for this fight though. I want to see because I don't want to just see if he win. I want to see if he can have like kind of how like Tink did or Floyd did when they had their first world title shot. They stopped the champion and they look good doing it. Like they look real impressive. They ain't just won. How Tink fought Pedraza, so he hopefully had one of them like star breaking type of nights where not only did he become world champion, but he looked good that night doing it.
No, effects, man. I'm expecting a impressive win, man. I just don't believe Berinchyk got enough that's gonna really bring a threat to Keyshawn for real. He's not a puncher like that. The only thing that could cause some issues is, he do got the Ukrainian style. He got some really good feet, and he could make, maybe land some shots based off his footwork, just being able to move like Loma be doing,
Mm-hmm.
and Usyk and shit. But and other than that, bro, if Keyshawn pick up on that, bro, it's over with, dog. And like you said, he only need about that first 4 to 5, man. And if he once he start picking up on the footwork and matching feet, and you ain't catching your angles no more, and shit, it's over, bro. I just don't see a real threat because the punch not there. So I don't know. I got Keyshawn by stoppage. It's 12
Yeah.
rounder, 7 through 9. That's what I'm
Yeah,
going
I
with.
got it by stoppage because he what the stoppage. He would probably be a Terrence Crawford where he fast, he's slick, he got good power, he can really box, got good feet, and he can really box your head off all night. But he really want to stop you, like he really want to hurt you. He a mean fighter in there. Cool. That'd be another reason I got him stopped. Not only because I think he gonna execute, but just because I know he gonna want the stoppage. Like he fight to stop you.
No, facts. He not fight. He not in there to just play around and see if he can outbox you. That man is trying to get you up out of there, man. Early night.
That's gonna be a good night of boxing though, man. I was gonna lie. I ain't haven't had a boxer like that for maybe set up to sundown in a long time. So I'm gonna have a good Saturday just watching boxing.